Hi there. We're going to just let the audience build for a second. This is Amy Wenslow. I'm going to be talking about a process that we're in internally, and um, it's really pretty intriguing. And it's been about, I guess 2 weeks. So we've got a little bit of insight to share with you. Um, one of the things that happens in a business when you've been doing it for a while, like I have, is that you gotta pause and double check sometimes that what you're doing still feels aligned to who you want to be in the world, and that what your job function is in a business is still what you want to be about. And, you know, really get honest and about what it is your heart wants you to be about next. Um, and, Friday night, I shared something at the Connect Week event about, we're in a process of checking in. I'm really considering, do we need to bring in a CEO and replace myself and let me do the things that I most love doing? Or do I really like the challenge of being a CEO? And, so so it's been an interesting couple of weeks in the background because I've been giving a lot of thought to who do I want to be in the world next, and what are we about as a company. And I really am enjoying it, actually. It's been 8 years since I sat down and really did this major foundational kind of check-in. And I think it's really important. And, what are the conditions of satisfaction with a business or with your life? And are they aligned? And what's true for you is really kind of a great inquiry to take on occasionally. And it's part of the foundation that allows you to keep growing and to keep going and being the best person that you want to be. So, we're having some meetings today here about, different roles in the company, and, we'll probably be shifting a couple things around. But even if we don't, we're really getting a lot of benefit from the process because we're getting very clear on some of the job distinctions and the different roles and whose strengths are each of the functions. And I think it's really important. And it's a process. I actually asked everybody coming to a certain meeting today to check in with what they want from their life. Is this business aligned with that? And it's very clear that if it's not, we'll make whatever changes we need to make with kindness and compassion for everybody. But when is it time for you to do this? Is it when the wheels come off the bus and something's gone horribly astray? Or is it something that you really want to take on to do periodically and really look? I think that it's something that happens very naturally when we achieve a certain milestone or a goal or the fruition of a dream, that we kind of go, okay, what's next? Who do I want to be? What's up? At least if you're wired like I am, because I'm pretty goal oriented and pretty focused, and it's important to me to continually be growing. I've been involved in personal growth for over 20 years. So I just thought I'd share this and kind of give a little insight into what we're about here. And that's always about having all of our staff and our clients all growing. So it's really important to kind of check in and make sure with everybody at different points that they're still fulfilled by what they're doing and what's the next edge for them, and be in a profound dialogue about it from a place of everything's working and you want to maximize what you're doing. You want to maximize who you're becoming, and you want them to be the biggest people they can be. So with that, I'm going to sign off for today. I've got a little bit of journaling to do and checking in on some of the different job functions and the things that we want to be doing and taking on in the coming couple of months. So I got to prep for my meeting, because that's a really important piece of this, is to really take the time to do the introspection and the soul searching and the inquiry. And that's not something that I find I can do in 3 minutes. You know, it's one of those, like, you got to make some quiet time, find a great space, put on some music, and just take a few breaths. So I really encourage you to take this on if it's timing for you is right. If it's not, keep it in mind for when the time does come up that it's feeling like you might want to check in with people. Always check in with yourself first, and then check in with your team. Talk to y'all soon.